Yeousch!
What is up, YouTube? It's Ubu the Tech Guru coming straight at ya. How is everybody doing today? I'm doing fan-tiddly-astic. Alright, today we have my continuation of my Crash Site and Spears capture spots. And today's map is Chinatown. First, let's take a look at the overhead map and look at all of the various Crash Site and Spears locations. This one has, I believe, about 7 Crash Site locations, and 2 of them are shared with spear locations, and those would be the A spear and the C spear. There is a crash site that lands near the B spear, but not exactly in the same location. So let's take a look at this first crash site, and it's actually a very interesting one. One way to get up here, instead of going around on the stairs over here and you're exposed and everything, you come through here and you can jump up right through here. But the unique areas to capture this one on is actually quite unique. You can capture it from this other side of the wall in this corner here, and actually up on top of this ledge as well, and nobody's really going to ever expect you over here capturing it or holding it down from this side. Oftentimes you're going to see people holding it from underneath the stairs here, which is a very popular spot. Another area which is really good to be holding it from would be up on top here. You can see people coming from on top of the boat, which is often used to get from one end of the map to the other, you know, without being on the main floor and being exposed. Another unique spot to hold it from would be over here in this corner. As I said, you know, you can hold it up on that corner though, and people are definitely not going to be thinking you're over there. So I was just saying that it's really beneficial to use this top deck, as the announcer refers to it as, to get from one end of the map to the other, because it keeps you off the ground floor, it keeps you away from enemies, and it's just a really quick way to get from one end of the map to the other. The way that you get up here, well, I'll show you after we go through this crash site cap spots. So this one has one unique spot, which is really kind of neat, is right around this corner here. If you sit in the corner, you can hold this crash site, and it'll definitely confuse the enemy trying to find you to get you off of the crash site. As long as you are holding the crash site, they can't gain any points from being on it. So, you know, if you have somebody sitting in this corner while the other people are out here engaging enemies as they're coming from over there, you're going to want to watch coming from that hole in the wall there, and even up on top. They're going to air stomp from up on top of the boat as well. And then of course people are going to be coming down this kind of hall alleyway here as well to this crash site. So those are the main, you know, routes that you're going to want to watch while you're holding this one. And like I said, the unique spot to hold this crash site would be in this corner over here. People aren't going to expect you over here, as far as I'm concerned, unless they watch this video, of course. So the next crash site, oh, and getting up on top of the boat when you're over on this side, you just want to go into this apartment here, and then you go up onto this ledge, and you're able to jump right on top of the top deck of the boat. And again, I'm going to strongly suggest that you use the top deck to get from one end of the map to the other, because like I said, it keeps you off the ground floor, keeps you, you know, away from the enemy's eyes, and it's just a really quick way to get from one end to the other. Now this crash site here, it doesn't have any unique locations to hold it from. You would think that you'd be able to hold it from up on top of that sign, but as you just saw, I was not holding it. So really the only, you know, this one's just going to want to be armor up and, you know, running around, you know, as fast as you can to save yourself from dying. Now the hot spots where people are going to be coming from are definitely going to be from back over there. There's a spawn, so this back alley here is really hot. Coming down from that side over there, there's another spawn, and of course coming from that direction, and you're going to want to watch the air stomps off of the top of the building over there. Look at the kitty. It's, what does it say? Happy Cat Indoor Market. So this one really doesn't have any unique holding spots for a crash site, you know, that I'm aware of. So, you know, again, you're just going to want to armor up and you know, could run around in circles, jumping up and down, and just keep note of those hot spots that I had showed you where people are going to be coming from and spawning from. Alright, so moving on to the next crash site location. Another advantage to the top deck or the top of the boat is you're able to see where the next crash site is going to be coming. You know, if you come up here, you can see the crash site coming, or the crash pod plane coming in. And this one's going to land right on the second floor of the apartment, so this is actually a really good way. If you come in from over here, you're able to hold the crash site right up here on this ledge, which is huge. It's a huge benefit to be up here. You know, you can capture it from over behind this wall, but you're going to want to make sure you take note of people coming off the top of the boat from over there. You can even hold the crash site from way over here behind the wall, which, like I said, it's going to keep you from being seen by anybody coming from over there is a hot spot. People are going to be coming from. People are going to be jumping, you know, from down below down here. People are going to be coming across this pipe from, you know, over this side. And there's a bolt sniper up on top in that apartment right over there where I'm shooting. So you're going to want to make sure you, you know, provide yourself some cover. You know, most times people will sit right here in this corner, but I think the best spot would be right up here on this ledge. You're still able to hold the crash site and you know, provide some good assistance to the team that are on the main level. So, you know, that was this was a really cool one to do. This map has a lot of unique capture spots, as you can see by the couple of sites that I've just shown, and their unique locations for holding the crash site. So this one, I really enjoyed doing this map just because there is so many unique spots. It should be a lot shorter than my last one, which was Central Cavern. It took over 20 minutes just because of how big the map is. So again, you know, up here on the top deck, you're able to see where the crash site's going to be coming and landing. And this one has one unique spot you can hold the crash site from. And it's right inside this apartment next to the second window. So you got 1, 2, second window right here next to the edge. You're able to hold the crash site. And I don't believe, again, I don't believe many people are aware of this particular site or spot to hold it from. So the enemy isn't going to be expecting you up there. They're going to be looking for you down here on the main floor. You know, and it's also going to prevent you from being air stomped, because many people are going to be possibly jumping down from way up on top of the top deck. They're going to be jumping down, you know, like this, trying to air stomp you. So if you're up in this second floor of this apartment holding the crash site, it's going to save you from being air stomped. There's really no other unique location to holding this crash site, you know, that I found. So just the hot alleyways that people are going to be coming from are obviously down from that way, and, you know, from over this side. People are going to be coming in from behind this apartment or this building here, because there's a spawn back there. And then, of course, as I said already, the air stomps coming from up there. So that wraps it up for that crash site. Let's go to the next one. And then to get on the top deck, I'm sure you already know, is to just jump up here, jump on this ledge, and then jump on the top deck again. So, you know, again, up here on the top deck, you're able to see where the crash site's coming in and landing. This one will be over here by the B spear. It's not exactly on the B spear, so it is a different, it's a little bit to the right of it. The B spear is normally like right here, and the crash site is over here. So the unique spot to hold this capture, or this crash site, would be up here on this second floor. You know, like I said, Chinatown has a lot of unique spots to hold the crash sites from. And up here on this ledge is going to, you know, protect you from any air stomps from people coming down off of that level up there, air stomping. The heavy traffic's going to be coming from that spawn back over there. And then, of course, there's a really popular spawn back there in that building, so people are going to be coming from that direction as well. Other than that, there's really no unique location at this particular crash site. I think we're wrapping it up for the crash sites. I believe there's only, I think there's 2 more maybe, or 1 more. I know we still have to go through the crash site location that is shared with the A spear. We already did the one that's shared with the C spear, I believe. So we did that one up there on that floor. We did the one up there on that floor. We did the one on the end of the, where we looked at the Happy Cat's indoor supermarket or whatever. Yeah, so I think there's just 1 more, and that would be over here by the, where the A spear is normally. I believe it's going to be right here. Yeah, I think so. And this is the last crash site location, to the best of my knowledge. And the areas that you're going to want to capture or hold this crash site would be up on top of these containers. It'll protect you from air stomps, although sometimes it is kind of finicky, as I said, in Central Caverns. If someone air stomps from way up there and you're up here on this platform, you still might die sometimes. I don't know why. The crash or air stomps are kind of weird like that. Sometimes you can land right on someone and not kill them with an air stomp, and then other times, you know, someone can air stomp down there and you end up dying. So, and then the other one, you'll be able to hold the crash site from up here on this ledge as well. Other than, and then the traffic area, you're going to want to watch that wall right there. People will come over that wall pretty heavy because there's a spawn right behind there. People obviously are going to be coming from up above, air stomping. People are going to be coming pretty heavy over this ledge as well, right there, coming from that apartment spawn over there. And, you know, of course, people coming from this way on the ground level and coming from this way on the ground level, of course. So that wraps it up for the crash site unique capture spots. Let's get into the spears now. Alright, so now looking at the spears locations on this map, there's the overhead map. As you can see, as I stated before, the A spear and the C spear share a location with crash site pods. Depending on where you spawn, so let's see, this time I'm spawning by the A spear. And, you know, as far as capturing this one, you can see that I can capture it similarly to the crash site. I can capture it from up on top of this box here. I should be able to capture it as well from on top of this box. Yes, I can. And I believe even you can capture it from... Okay, no, you can't capture it from on top of that box. I think... Let's see. You can capture it from up on top of this as well, which is going to be huge for protecting you from air stomps from up on top of the top deck. And again, the hot spots to watch out for are people coming over this wall, because there's a spawn back there. Again, obviously people air stomping from up above. And that pretty much wraps it up for you. I mean, you can hide down here in this little corner here and capture it, I believe. Oh, just barely. You're still, you know, you're pretty vulnerable to air stomps, so I don't really suggest capturing it from under there. I would always say to be off of the main, you know, to be off the floor to protect you from air stomps when capturing the A. So either on this side, on top of this little platform like I just showed, or on the other container. Yeah, so I'm capturing it here on top of this ledge or on that other container. So that wraps it up for the A spear. Let's go over to the B spear and take a look at the unique spots to capture the B spear from. And this one is going to be on this second floor, as far as I'm concerned, is the best spot to capturing the B spear. Because again, it protects you from the air stomps, people coming off of that top floor. People will take A and then come over to B and jump right off of the top building and air stomp onto B. So you're very vulnerable to air stomps if you're capturing B from the ground level. You can capture it from over here in this corner, which you may be protected from air stomps because you're behind the building. But, you know, I would think that the best spot to be capturing it from is going to be on the second floor, right by this windowsill here. That pretty much wraps it up for the B spear. Let's go over to the C spear and finish up this video. I really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching the whole thing. You know, my last one was over 20 minutes. I know it was a long one, and I appreciate it if you stuck around and watched the whole thing through. So the unique spots for capturing the sea spear, let's see if we can capture it from behind this wall like you could at Crash Site. No, you cannot. So even though the sea spear is in the same location as one of the crash pods, you cannot capture the sea spear from in this corner like you could the Crash Site pod. So this one, you know, it really doesn't have any unique spots to capturing the sea spear. I wonder if you can go up on top of this ledge here. Nope. You can't capture it from up here either, it looks like. So this one you're going to be very wary about people air stomping from off the top deck of the boat, people air stomping from up there, coming through the broken out building. As far as the ground level, people are going to be coming from over that way, through there, and down this alleyway here. People can even come from through the apartments here, from the A spear. So you know, you can. People are going to air stomp. I think there's a way. Is there a way to get all the way up there? I forget. I don't think so. So you know, you're just going to want to take note of the. This is one that you're going to want to probably just armor up, and you know, you can run around real fast. And other than that, there's really no unique spot on the sea spear. So that wraps it up for Chinatown. And don't forget to leave me a rating. You know, I really appreciate the feedback from you guys, and any comments. You know, if you think that I missed anything, let me know in the comments. And as I said, please leave me a rating. Let me know what you thought of the video. And that's pretty much all I got, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, I will see you on the battlefield.
Ubu out.